Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today in The Sims 4, we are building a farmhouse again. I did this last week. I built like a kind of cottage farm, and originally I was trying to build a very red kind of classic barn inspired home, I guess you could say. And I specifically wanted to make this for my sim named Barn. His name is Barnberry. He's still a teenager, like they just aged up. I still haven't had a chance to play with them yet. And the thing that keeps me from doing that is just because high school years is kind of bugged at the moment where it shows up as a holiday. Like the activities you're supposed to do shows up as a holiday. So it doesn't like flip through or anything like that, and it's kind of weird. So I was hoping eventually, hopefully soon in the next update that we will get that fixed. And yeah, so that's kind of what we're doing today. Last week, I mentioned how in that cottage video that I kind of struggled to do it, and yeah, I'm back trying to do it again, and I think it went very well. I do like it. Actually, I will say though, it's very open, and I like it, but at the same time, it's like, this is very open. I don't know, like, it's kind of weird. That's kind of how I felt about it. I don't really build homes where the floor plan is like very closed in. And when I say that, I mean like the kitchen is not in a separate room. The kitchen, living room, dining room is all usually open space, like it's together. It's not in its own separate room, which I mean, I don't know. I don't usually do it that way, which I don't know though. Like, I don't know. It's just I think it's nice to have it all open kind of, I guess. Whereas I guess if it's closed off, it just feels I don't know. It just feels I don't know. I don't know. I guess like with it all being open, it kind of feels free, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I love how this is turning out. I loved how it turned out, I guess. I'm acting like I don't even know. Like I'm building this right now. And I just had a mistake. Actually, before I did this voiceover, I was making a house flipper video, and for 40 minutes I wasn't recording the video. Like I was speaking, it was the audio of me talking obviously, but I wasn't recording the game. I was recording The Sims 4. And I did not realize that until 40 minutes in. I don't know how I didn't realize that, but it took me 40 minutes to realize that it wasn't recording the game. My OBS wasn't recording the game. And it's honestly my fault because I have it set to like record a specific window, and you can choose for it to record any open application, but for some reason when I switched it to that, it didn't pick up House Flipper 2, and I don't know if that's because it's on my hard drive and I'm playing through that, but yeah, that is the case. And also, actually, I actually should have pulled this up. Kind of embarrassing. I'm doing this a little last minute, but I watched a video because I usually hate how the barns look. And I knew I wasn't gonna like it when I placed it down. So I watched this video. I looked it up, and the video is by Sadie Sim, and it's basically just to like replace the look of the barn. So I watched her video. I will link it down below so that way if you want to go take a look, you can. But yeah, so behind this part that I'm doing now, I guess for the where the cow is gonna be and the llama is gonna be held, behind that is like a full building, and that's where the horse is. So he is gonna have a horse. Thankfully, that's good. Just one horse. There was only room for one. When I was building this, I kind of was thinking like, well, I could go to a bigger lot, because that would have honestly been nice. I could have added the horse jumps and the horse barrels, but those just didn't work out. It was too big for this lot, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, you're gonna have to travel to Chestnut Ridge if you want to train with them and get them to jump, or you could possibly, I guess, place down a build that has that in Hinford on Bagley. Um, and I'm assuming you could probably, if you have the tool mod, you could probably tool it somewhere in a flat area, and that should work as well. But yeah, I also yeah, this is the cute little barn house. I think it's so cute. I love that I found a way to like I guess make this work so you don't have to use the cottage living things because that can kind of stick you in a box, I guess, if you want to use this. So I think this would be helpful if you want to for some reason have cows in Oasis Springs. You know, you could build like some modern box if you want to around it. Um, our mid-century kind of building for it. I think that's cool. But to basically hide the animal sheds that's poking through, I use the bucket because they use the bucket in their video. And also they mentioned that you want to be able to click on the animal shed, obviously. So you can still see the animal shed through the bucket, but you have to look at it from the top view, which I feel like most people maybe don't look from the top view all the time. So I think it's really well hidden. But the reason why you want to click on it obviously is because um you know, you can clean the shed that way because it will still get stinky, obviously. You will still need to fill the feed. And yeah, and then also with the bathtub, in her or their video, um, they share this trick where if you size down a tub, you can see the water and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was neat. I believe they raised the tub up through the basement, but I didn't have to do that since it wasn't like in the space, I guess. So I think the water might look clear through the basement though. I'm not sure, but I feel like it does. Mine looks very blue. But hopefully that's fine. And yeah. Anyways, I will say the cow and the llama, you know, they can clip sometimes. It happens. It happens. Also, when I was testing, the cow was in the bushes that I put next to the fence. And eventually, I think I left the flowers that I put at the end because I thought, you know what, it looks empty. I don't want it to look empty back there. So if the cow clips into the flowers, it's fine. It's fine, right? It's totally fine. It's gonna be okay. And also in the yard area, I put like the bunny home and I put the flock of birds. Unfortunately, there's no chickens, but I thought maybe barn could also adopt some goats and some sheeps. I'm thinking they'll have a dog and a cat. So that will all be nice. And it's a 4 bedroom. For downstairs, I was like, oh, this could be a guest bedroom. They have their own ensuite. That's kind of nice. So there's 2 bathrooms technically downstairs, and then 2 bathrooms upstairs. So that's 4 bathrooms total. And then there's 4 bedroom totals. So upstairs is the main bedroom with their ensuite, and they also have a closet. And then there's also a storage room in the upstairs hallway. Just because of the dormers, they're such a weird shape. But they look so good. The only part about it is like one, it can make a weird shaped room, and also is kind of annoying to build because you keep jumping up because of the roof situation. That is the worst. But then we have 2 other bedrooms. For one, I mainly decorated for a child, and then the other one is for infant. And I also put a bassinet in the infant's room just because I figure if he has kids, I don't want the bassinet to spawn in front of his bed because that is kind of annoying when it does that. Like the worst place you could put it is right next to the bed, so they can't get into it. Um, but yeah, I thought that was nice. I will say sometimes like it low key bothers me, which is why I guess I kind of made a child's bedroom because I feel like it probably would have been better if I made a teenager's bedroom though, because you don't want it to be too childish when the sim grows up to be a teenager. But and then like obviously they can't use the science table, but I put it there. But yeah, like sometimes it bothers me when my Sims have infants and there's like not a nursery at all. Like there's no room for an infant. It's just like kids' room and it's like, oh, you don't have a bed to sleep in. I feel so bad. Even if I don't play with them. Like I'm not gonna play with him, but for some reason that kind of bothers me. But yeah, and there's also like a little selling place that I put to sell his like I guess oversized crops. That would be nice. So I put that little sales table. I thought that was cute. We have a bunch of plants everywhere pretty much. So we have plants here. These four I put like strawberries, I put vegetables, stuff like that, I guess. And then for the 6 that are also back there, I put the oversized crops. And then near the horse and cow area, I ended up putting like a flower arranging table like next to the chimney, I guess you could say. So kind of behind or in front, however you want to look at it, behind the flower arrangement, or I guess in front of the flower arrangement table, I have 4 more of those garden patches, and I put flowers. It's not all filled up exactly, and there are some pretty good flowers. So if you download this and you might be lucky, because I think I have the Birds of Paradise. I don't know. I feel like those are expensive. No, I don't know. I never plant them, so I wouldn't know. And then in the side bit, I don't think oh no, it's there. It just doesn't have any flooring. But on the left side, next to the porch area, it's the only way to get to it. I also put more gardening stuff, so I put trees. I believe I put the avocado tree, the apple tree, and a cherry tree, I think. So that was nice, and there's just like a bunch of more planter pots and stuff like that. Which I don't even know if is I don't know if that's necessary. Because you probably don't need that many, but it's cute, right? You could put fake flowers in there and pretend you're growing those. I thought that could be cool, but I didn't do that for you. And yeah, I like how this turned out. I will say I feel like in the inside there's not like a one wood tone, I guess you could say. I used like a lighter wood tone. Um, yeah, for the flooring, and I thought that was fine because I felt like if I used black, then I felt like it would have gone too dark, and I didn't want that. So, yeah. So I think the lighter brown made it um very good instead of using the black. So yeah, this is the flooring I chose. Pretty cute. But when you walk in, we have the entryway, and then we have the living room, and then we have the kitchen, and then near the back door is the small dining room. We also have a sitting room, and yeah, also like an activity office space. And in the sitting room is how you get to that porch area, the one that is curved. And that reminds me, I did not put anything in that curved area, but honestly, I don't mind because the curved area can be kind of annoying to place things on. So yeah. And honestly, I don't know, like, yeah, anyways, it's just like I'm thinking about how I have so many legacy challenges because I'm kind of thinking of Simsy's very veggie legacy challenge. And my thought process is I would start that, after I finish the not so berry challenge because I have so many challenges going on. I think I have 5, and that's plenty. Like, I'm never gonna get done. I'm never gonna get done. I promise you that. Because that's just, I have too much going on. It's crazy, but first we worked on the kitchen. I tried to basically focus on one area at a time. I think I did a good job. At least this first recording, I think I did a good job at doing that. But yeah, we're going back and forth with the windows. I could only put one window because there was only space for one window and I wanted to have cabinets, so that is the case. Also, I saw that James Turner posted like a little school video, I guess, like he made a school for the classes from business and hobbies, and I honestly think that's so cool. I did something like that. I did basically do that, basically, like I did a cooking class, a painting class, a writing class, a fitness class, a music class, all the different type of classes. But the thing is like you can only hire 3 people, and obviously, only one class is gonna run at a time, and your sim has to start that, I believe. Or else, like, they'll just do lectures. Um, and yeah, so I've been kind of thinking of doing that. I want to do that again so bad, honestly. Is to just kind of make like a school, like a fake university, but it could be active in a way. Um, so I've been thinking about doing that, and I guess the plan for me would be is that maybe we have 3 sims, and then maybe each of those, or maybe those 3 sims have 2 skills that allows them to teach a class. So that way we have like 6 classroom maybe. Actually, it depends, I guess, because obviously for writing and video gaming, all you need is a computer. So like that can share the same classroom, obviously. So I'm thinking like that could be very cool. Um, I guess technically, like your sim is not going to be included in the employee category, I guess. So technically I could do like 4, I guess, people have 2 skills that they can teach. But I think I'll stick to the 3, and then maybe one of the employees can just like host the espresso bar or something like that. Because I think that would be cool, like just an area or a cafeteria to eat at in case you just need something to eat. I think that would be lovely. So like it's almost like a real school. So yeah, I was thinking about doing that again because I think that's so fun. So we could do like one sim who is into pottery, into painting, and then the second sim could be into writing and um I don't know, logic. I don't know if I want to do a logic class though. I assume you need chess tables. That could honestly be in the same class, I feel like writing and logic. I don't think it would be too bad to put that in the same room. But I mean, we can think about it, I guess. And there's things like parenting classes. Like, I assume you probably need nothing for that, but there's the option. And then the third sim could be like programming and video gaming. And again, that could be the same class. Or we could try something very different that we haven't tried yet. Because I did a writing class, I did a painting class, I did a knitting class, I did a cross stitching class. There's so many things. I guess baking would be a good class. So maybe the third sim could do baking, and I just feel like baking, like, I feel like the sim needs to have another skill that is related to baking, which is like what? Cooking and gourmet cooking? Like, I don't know. I guess that would be nice because then they could share that one classroom. But at that point, you should do all 3 then. So that's good. They have 3 classes they can teach. And then for the second sim, I'm still indecisive, like writing and what? Writing and programming. I don't really want that. Writing and robotics, handiness, writing and handiness. I'm not sure. I guess it would be good if they could like still have the same class, and that would be nice, but I can't like think of the skills at the top of my head, like all of them. I feel like I'm probably forgetting some, obviously. Like maybe they could do a writing class and a veterinarian class. Is that an option? Is that good? I feel like I wonder if there's a list of things you need for each skill to teach a class, because that would really come in handy. We have the vampire lore skill, we have the medium skill. I'm just trying to think of all of them. Ooh, we have or pet training is called. I don't know if I want to do that though, because if that was the case, it would probably be not part of the school. Like it would be its own kind of thing. Um, so I'm sorry. Maybe writing and comedy? I don't know. And then like for the first sim, of course I choose pottery and painting cuz I just think that's so nice. I guess a tattoo class. I feel like I haven't done like a lot of tattoo builds. Um so like tattooing, and it could be tattooing and painting. That's good. But we'll see that in the future and we'll see what we came up with. But right now we're working on the living room space. We have a nice TV. I put a clock. I put a piano. That's so nice. And honestly, this video is so long. I have no clue how I'm gonna talk through this whole thing. It's kind of insane. It's crazy. Also, I'm gonna make a complaint. You're probably like watching this video, and I'm assuming the quality of the audio is pretty clear and good, I guess. But basically, CapCut raised their prices to $20 per month instead of $10 per month. And I don't think they added anything, at least anything that's useful for me. I'm so serious. Like, I don't think they added anything new for them to just up the price like that. If they added something to Pro, it was a feature that used to be free. And that is extracting the audio. They made that a Pro feature, which is kind of insane because it just makes the audio a separate thing. It takes it away from the video, basically, so you can like if I were to, I guess, cut out a part of me speaking, the video would still be intact. Nothing would have gotten cut out of the video, basically. And also I realized that, or them doing that previously. I don't know. But basically they also made, I think, reducing the noise also pro a little bit ago. And it's kind of crazy. Like, how do you make these things free? And then you're like, we're gonna put that in pro. We're gonna put that in pro. We're gonna put that in pro, and then up the price. We're gonna double the price. That is so insane. And I know some people use DaVinci Resolve, but no. I can't. I just can't. I'm gonna try to put music over this video and just see, like, is it that bad? Is the audio that bad? Is the background noise that bad? It probably is. I guarantee you it is, but I'm gonna try my best to, like, see, but it's so annoying. I don't want to pay $20 more. I don't think I can keep that up. Um, it's just, I hate it so much. It's like the worst. It's the worst thing in the world. Like, I don't know. I feel like something about, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm just so upset. Like, I'm stressed. Why are you doing this to me? $20 is a lot, and I feel like you're not that good to be trying to get $20. And also, like, um, I think, again, like, a lot of people use DaVinci Resolve, and it's just like, I can't understand it. And especially, like, I always, because, like, again, my audio is bad, so I need to use vocal isolation through an editing software to, like, take out the background noise. And if there's a way to do that, I cannot find it at all in DaVinci Resolve. But also, just editing the video is annoying, so I can't use it. It's so annoying. And then I think Filmora, I think the problem I had with that was, like, um the watermark. I don't know if it has vocal isolation. I would assume, I hope so. Um, but when I looked up the subscription, it was like a month. No, it's not monthly. It was yearly, I think. And it's like, I'm not gonna. Who has $180 just to spend right now? For, I don't even know if I'm gonna like you. I'm like taking a risk. I know they have a free version, so I guess I could test it that way, but still, it's crazy. $180? I just think that's weird that you don't have a monthly choice. At least I can't see that it does, unless I'm looking wrong. But, like, no, that you're not, no. Anyways, and then I don't even know, even if it was monthly, how much would it be is the question. And then I feel like a lot of people use Premiere Pro. I'm pretty sure that's more than $20. I think it's like $22.99. So $23 basically. And no, I'm pretty sure I did a free trial for that and I still did not like the editing. I just feel like we need something simple and just clean. Simple and clean, like CapCut. Cause I don't know, it's just something, the way it looks is like, oh my gosh, what is this? Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't know. But yeah, we're working on the main bedroom at the moment. And yeah, we're 23 minutes into this video. So that means we have 20 minutes left that I have to speak. And I'm surprised I've been speaking nonstop for 23 minutes. It's kind of crazy. But I've started school. Um, is I hate it so much. I really do. Waking up so early for an 8 a.m. class that lasts 2 hours is kind of insane to me. But it is what it is. I have something due. I think I have two things due, or maybe more, who knows, on the 21st. Honestly, I don't know if I'm being honest, I don't know if they already talked about it or not. Again, it was 8 a.m. in the morning. And honestly, that was the first day of class. So, like, they were really just not doing much, really. So, it's like, I have only one day to do this. Because I don't think, yeah, we just haven't been taught how to do it. So, like, or I guess I'm supposed to read the textbook, isn't I? It's fine. Anyways, I'll just wait until Tuesday to do that, of course, because I'm a procrastinator. It's what I do best. But yeah, we're still in the main bedroom. I did cut out the bathrooms because you don't need to see that. The video was long enough. I also cut out the hallway. I cut out the nursery because who cares? It's just a nursery. No offense. And I think that's probably about it that I cut out. I tried to cut out most of my pauses, but like I can't watch 43 minutes of this video just to see what I should cut out and then basically rewatch it again just to do the voiceover. I can't do that. I can't. That's just, oh my lord, that's rough. Cause like, I'm trying to like scroll through it and stuff and I'm not seeing that it's paused, but I'm pretty sure there was a paused minute or a paused moment not too long ago. But, I'm just trying to find a curtain. I couldn't find one, I think. So I think I just left it without blinds. Also, it looks like that The Sims is being rebranded, I guess. In the way that I guess it's just called The Sims now. And I just mean that not really like in the game, at least yet, but just I guess media wise. I'm really not sure. I didn't really read much into it, but like I guess I seen like a picture of a pack, like the pack picture, I guess you could say, of like cottage living, and it has like the same text as the one from Businesses and Hobbies do. I mean, but also it has kind of like a orange outline around it. I don't know. It's just like because that's not exactly the same, of course, from Business and Hobbies. Um, I will say I do wish they would go back into the game and I guess, or just like fix the pack pictures just because like they look so different. They don't look the same. They look out of place. And I guess I don't mind it, obviously. Like, I don't really care that much. I know a lot of people will because it's the Sims community. When they changed the home screen, everyone hated it and was like, oh my gosh, they were acting like it was the worst thing ever. But, like, if only you could act that way with for rent bugs and corruptions. And I just say that because I feel like I don't feel like enough creators realize how big of a deal it is, and I guess just because it hasn't happened to them, and obviously like I guess they know like I guess they know like it doesn't, just because it doesn't happen to them doesn't mean it's not true, but like at the same time it's just like I just hate hearing people praise for Rent just because of how buggy it is and that it can like help corruption issues happen, and it's just I hate it so much. I really wish I had for Rent in my game. I want it so bad, but I don't want to risk corruption because I feel like I've restarted my game enough. So, I'm just gonna chill where I'm at, unfortunately. But yeah. Anyways, I don't know where I was going with this. But yeah, I just like the other day I actually posted last week, I think. I posted my Sun Short Legacy update kind of video, like my current gameplay video, and it was on my Short Legacy challenge, and the next day was going to be Thanksgiving. And I wanted to host a potluck. But guess what? A potluck comes with for rent. Of course it does. So I can't do that. I can't use hopscotch. I can't use the beautiful tiles that come in that pack just because it's not fixed. And the thing is, if like they're doing all this rebranding, like I say this all the time. I'm trying to manifest it, I'm trying to speak it into existence. So actually I'm going to keep talking about it, They're going to basically move the Sims 4, whatever you want to call it, to a new engine, which kind of means kind of making a new game, but I don't care. They're going to do that. The game is going to be good. It's going to have fewer bugs. You know, obviously all games come with bugs, but corruption issues is like a big deal. Like that's a big problem. And gardening is going to be fixed, terrain paint, we're going to have create a tool or create a style, whatever you call it. We're going to have all of this good stuff. It's going to be amazing, guys. It's going to be so good. Manifest it with me, okay? It's going to happen. I know that it's so delusional, but anyways, I'm trying to speak it into existence. It's okay. It's going to happen. It'll be fine. Anyways, we're working on the activity room. So I put a computer in here, or I guess you could say a typewriter. I put books. I put a mirror for charisma. I put a chess table. I put a guitar. I put a bonsai tree. I put an easel. I don't think I put a guitar. I don't think I keep a guitar. I think that's like probably next to the piano actually if I did. I was kind of considering putting pottery, but then I was like, oh, there's too many chairs going on, so I did not do that. And one thing I realized is I never use the dartboards because it has that line on the ground, so of course I'm never going to. But yeah, I just thought about that for some reason. Like, I never use the dartboards just because it has that stupid line. I don't know why it needs to have a line. There's so many things in this game that I hate. I hate that the business and hobbies whiteboard, the teaching board, has an outline because a lot of the times I take my pictures when I'm in build mode because the lighting is good, obviously. And I don't really like cheating the time in my game because sometimes it can make things bug out and stuff or even crash the game. So I don't really like doing it that often. And honestly, it's like hard to find the right time. Um, but yeah, the outline is there in my picture if I was to use the whiteboard, so that is just highly annoying. Like, I wish the outline showed up if you hovered over it, but if you didn't hover over it, then I think it shouldn't show. And also, like, I guess, I mean, yeah, just if you hover over it, it should show. And that is my only complaint. Also, with the whiteboard, I really do wish that you didn't have to own a business to teach a class, basically, or to run a class. Because I just love the idea of my sim going to a building she doesn't own and just teaching a class. Because that would be cool. Because I could actually make it like a school building. And, she doesn't have to do a lecture for free. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, pretend I got paid and give myself a certain amount of money per customer? I don't know. I think that's lame. I wish they would change it, but I feel like they wouldn't do that because I don't know of reasons. Maybe I don't know. I don't care. Anyways, this is the entryway. Um, but yeah, also I was kind of thinking like, what if I like without playing with my sim, playing from another sim, the sim who owns the school, what if I hired my sim that I'm playing with and I told her to teach classes and stuff. And then let's say I go back to play with my sim who got hired at the school, and let's say I visit that school. Can I now teach a class because I hired her and she's technically, I guess you could say, an employee at the school? I kind of want to try that out. It probably won't work as you want to, but if it did, I'm definitely going to do that. Um, and yeah, I got this phone from I don't know, some event. So unfortunately, you might not have it if you didn't complete that event. And if you're new here, I'm very sorry if that is the case. I don't know why they do events. We haven't had an event in a while, honestly. You think they got tired of it? I'm not I mean, I always love getting new items, obviously. But I just hate when they're time limited because it's just not fair. Like if someone is new, it's not fair because they didn't get a chance to do it because they just found out about the game and maybe they just got a gaming system to be able to play The Sims. Like you never know the reason. They could have been away for some reason. Like it's just so many things that I feel like makes that stupid. And it also annoys me so much with the pre-order bonuses. I really want the cottage living bike, but I can't have it. Also, on my PlayStation, I had like the high school pre-order bonus stuff. I had the growing together bonus stuff, horse ranch bonus stuff. But guess what? I moved to a PC, so now I don't have that stuff at all. And the thing is, I build more than I play, obviously, and just it would look that cottage living bike would look so cute sometimes in the front yard of a build. Am I gonna play in that build? Maybe not, but it doesn't matter. I want the bike and I want anyone to be able to download it. You know what I mean? It just is so annoying. But working on the child's room, I used this shelf from the kids' room pack, because I don't use it that often, and also it is kind of transparent. Like it is transparent. Let me be specific. It is transparent in a way. Obviously, I don't think it's supposed to, and I feel like that's a little bit weird. Like, why does that happen? I feel like I noticed that with some other objects as well. Um, but yeah, this room is actually themed like very sciency or like spacey, I guess, because I put like a lot of, or did I? I think I put a space print in here. I can't remember, but when I think of science, I automatically think of space for some reason. Also, there's a planet on that shelf, so I guess that makes sense. But with Barn being a part of the red gen, but I'm not playing with him because he's not the heir, I didn't choose him. I was thinking like it would be so cool if Burgundy, the heir, the rose heir, and Barn had a child at the same time and they both loved space. That is so cool. I wasn't planning on doing this, obviously, but then I was like, wait a minute. But this is cooler, I guess, because it can be more colorful, whereas obviously the yellow gen colors are yellow. But I don't know. I feel like for the child's bedroom, I could probably just do whatever I want. Like, obviously, I don't have to do yellow if I don't want to. But yeah, I gave them a science table. I gave them this little creation rocket ship thing. And yeah, I thought this room was pretty nice. I also want to mention I am cooking at the moment and I'm cooking wingettes. So like they're very small and they have so much fat on them and it's kind of annoying. Like the last time I ate them, I was like, what chicken is on this? There's no chicken. It's mainly just fat. Like I'm sorry. I was going that was a little too much. It wasn't that serious. But like what is there to eat? Like what's the point? It's so small. Like there's just like one bite of chicken. I just it's so much fat. Who's eating the fat? I feel like it's too chewy and it's disgusting and I don't like it. Also we do have a basement for nectar. But it really makes me upset. But also, since I've found this trick with the how to hide the cow sheds and stuff, I'm gonna be using that a lot. A lot. Could you imagine? I kind of want to make a farmhouse now in Willow Creek and just do this trick. Like, oh my gosh, I feel like that would be so cool. That could be so nice. That would be lovely. And also, I'm pretty sure, like, you obviously wouldn't I guess what I'm trying to say is like you could make it bigger. So you wouldn't have to do it 2 tiles wide. You could do it like 4 tile wide. I think that could be pretty cool. Um and in my head, I don't know why I shaped it like this. Like I don't know why like thinking back on I don't know how to explain it at all. I'm doing a terrible job at explaining what I'm trying to say. But I basically like 'cause it's like those it's a weird bump out. So, like, where the ladder is, it's like a weird bump out or indent or push out, I guess, for where the horse is. I didn't have to do it like that. That was a terrible explanation. I guess I can show you when I jump into the build, basically. But I could have I didn't have to do that. Also, there was no room for chickens. So we don't have chickens, unfortunately. We also don't have a woodworking table. I couldn't fit it in anywhere, so that's unfortunate. But yeah. I'm just hoping for a day where The Sims 4 isn't so buggy. It kind of sucks, you know? Um, Also, yeah. And I mean, that's all I have to say. I don't have that much to say, honestly. Of course I don't, right? Cuz it's been 38 minutes and now I finally have nothing to say, but the video is still going, so of course. But in the backyard, we have a grill, we have a table to sit at. I'm telling you, everywhere you look, there's a planter pot everywhere. So there's that. And I guess yeah, now we're working on this side and then we should be working out the landscaping, I guess. And I did cut out the part where I was placing all the plants and stuff. I didn't realize I did that. I was accidentally paused, which sometimes happens, but and yeah, I will say I opened up Minecraft. I haven't opened it up since. I opened it up once because I was like, I want to try this or whatever. Also, I do feel like I'm kind of, I don't know, like just in the game, like I'm kind of now remembering, I felt like I was too zoomed in. I don't know. Anyways, I spawned in like the worst place ever. I couldn't tell you what place it was. I couldn't. I felt like there was this cage of some blue stuff, but it wasn't like a creature. It was I don't know what it was. Okay? All I know is I was trying to kill a sheep so I could make a bed. That's always my first priority if I'm going to play Minecraft or try to is like I need a bed. I need one. I can't be up all night trying to run from creepers and stuff. Um, so yeah, I was trying to kill a sheep, and then this weird dengue killed me. I say dengue, but it was a creature, in fact. I don't know what it was. I can't even describe it to you because I feel like I forgot what it looks like, but it killed me. Like, it's daytime. Where did I spawn? Anyways, I don't know if I want to, like, play again. It's scary. I don't want to die. I feel like I'm so slow as well. Like, I'm so slow at cutting down trees to get, like, enough wood and stuff. Like, I feel like I'm moving in slow motion. I don't know. Like, it's always nighttime in a snap, you know? Um, but yeah. We're just working on the landscaping. I used white, red, purple, and blue just because that's the color that is in the planter box that I used. So that's the reason. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. I don't really know what to say. It's 3 minutes. We're grabbing the trees. I also put like a picnic table with the picnic basket from Cottage Living. Of course, we have a mailbox and a trash can. And in the selling area, I didn't really put nothing else. It's just the table and the patio space, I guess. But I think it's cute, especially with that little arch from Horse Ranch. That is so beautiful. And honestly, that kind of inspired me because now I feel like I want to build a wedding venue in Chestnut Ridge and using that arch. We would just have to, I guess, hide the wedding arch, the real wedding arch. Maybe. We're just gonna have to hide it through some plants, but still let you click on it so that way they do it in the direction you want them to, because sometimes you tell them to elope right here but they're facing in the wrong direction and it's kind of annoying. The worst actually. But yeah, after this I probably will jump into the game. I probably did terrain paint off camera as well. So actually, instead of you watching me do the same landscaping over and over, I'm just gonna jump into the game and give you guys a tour. So here is the home. So here's the front of the lot. But on the porch, we just have 2 gardening pots. And then over here is our little gardening area. Super cute. We have some trees. We have cherry, apple, and then we have avocado. When you walk in, this is the entryway. So we have phone, a mirror, and all that good stuff. I feel like when I do my tours, I'm like, oh, here's this, and like you can see it. I don't need to do all that. But here we have the living room space. So I put some cross stitches. Over here we have some books and a TV, of course, and our fireplace. Over here we have a piano with a journal on it and a guitar. And then yeah, we have bookshelves, pet bowls, dining area, and this is our kitchen space. And then they can obviously chop up on this counter. We have a timer and a microwave. So I think that's cute. I guess we can start over here. So this is just the sitting room. We have a couch, we have the litter box, we have some pictures to hang up, and some more stuff for the pets. And then this is just the outdoor balcony with nothing on it, or porch, patio, whatever. Yeah, I didn't put nothing on here. It's okay. And then this is the guest bedroom. So, they have a dresser space, they have a mirror, rocking chair, books, and then this is their ensuite bathroom. Pretty simple. And then if we go all the way around through this archway, this is like the activity room. So we have an easel, chess table, bonsai tree. We have our little desk area. We have our books, and then we have a mirror. And then this is the downstairs bathroom. When you walk up the staircase, straight across is the main bedroom. They have a little closet area with some jewelry. They have their own computer. They have a row of books, a chair, and then this is their ensuite bathroom. We have this upstairs bathroom as well. But down here we have a family bulletin board. We have a shelf. This is the child's bedroom. Super cute. I love it. And then this is the nursery that I didn't show you. So we have Blarfy, we have a crib, books, rocking chair, and then this is the bassinet. We also have a changing table. And then this is the storage room with another litter box, a decor box, storage, cleaning supplies, all that good stuff. And yeah, that is the upstairs area. So if you go outside, we have another planter pot. Over here we have 4 bees, and then then this is where we have 2 strawberry bushes, we have blackberries, we have grapes, we have mushrooms, we have parsley. That's not an apple tree. I don't know why that's showing up. We have the oversized crops, we have the grill and the table. And then if we go back out the front through this gate, this is a telescope, more planter pots, a bench, insects. Ooh, another planter pot. And then we have a flock of birds. We have gnomes over here, which is cute. We have a picnic table. Over here is where you can sell your overstock crop seeds, which is so beautiful. And then over here we have more planter pots, but I'm growing snapdragons, roses, and a bunch of other flowers. We have flower arrangement table. I placed some flowers down here in case you want to grab them. We have some prairie grass, and then we have the horse play ball, we have the water thingy, and then these are the cows, or this is the cow and the llama. This is the shed situation. I didn't really put any decor in there. I probably could have, but I guess I chose not to. And then this is the tub with the water in it. But yeah, you can still see the shed, so you can like refill and clean. And I guess I should play the game, but yeah, as you can see, the cow clips into the fence a little bit, into the landscaping. It's really bad. But when you walk in here, you know, it's made for horses. We have this little bin. Maybe you could put their horse poop in there. I don't know. Then we have this little feeder. And then this is where the horse would sleep, of course. But what I was trying to explain was basically, I don't know why I did this. Like, I don't know why I did this. I could have just did this. That would have made it smaller, but I feel like these bump outs are a little weird because like what would I put there? Like, I don't even know. Like, I had a bump out. I didn't know what to do with it. I put that in there. Anyways, downstairs, we have the nectar room. So you can make nectar, you can taste it. So yeah, that is pretty simple. That is the full lot. Hopefully you enjoy it. And if you want to download this, it's already on my gallery at simsdeelicious. Also, do you want to guess the price? I know what the price is because I just built it. But do you want to guess? It's very expensive. So do you have your guesses in? 3, 2, 1. It's 131,534 simoleons. And I used a bunch of, I used so many kits. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, there's that. Also the gallery is so annoying. I was trying to find a school and I was trying to find the matching auditorium for it because I knew little Simsy built a matching auditorium because I remember watching this. I swear, I literally searched auditorium in her gallery. Wouldn't pop up no matter what. I searched under new, I searched most popular, it wouldn't show up. It has auditorium in the name. I searched up prom, I searched up graduation, formal dance, nothing would pop up. I even did the hashtag trick. It still didn't pop up. So I literally had to sit there and scroll. I just wanted to complain about that. But if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I love you. You are important. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!